Here we are.
Hi, this is Trish Aikman with No Network, and I'm here with Brigitte Starkey. She's my co-founder and partner with No Network, but she was also our presenter at last week's October network meeting. We didn't get the chance to answer all of the questions, so we wanted to ask Brigitte to come and fill us in on some of those things. Brigitte was one of the questions that we didn't get to.
Well, we had started to talk about downsizing, but then my time was over. So I want to talk a little bit about downsizing when you are about my age and you have to go to something smaller because your kids have left and you don't want to have a big house anymore. So downsizing when you're older is a little hard because you have a lot of things that have a lot of memories. It really helps having somebody with you that is impartial to your memories and can give you the right ideas about what you can let go of, because there's many ways of reviving the memories in other ways than actually having the object in your house. Another time that has happened with downsizing is when people have lost their jobs, or they are just getting divorced, or they need to have just one household from what was a very big household to just a one simple one-person household. And one-person households can be more than minimalistic, but they can also be a very, very happy medium of whatever you have had in the past and what you can actually use on a day-to-day basis. Letting an organizer in may be a little bit dramatic at first because you think, oh, I don't know this person, or what does this person know about my life? You probably have lots of questions about how you can trust the person. Well, I think you can probably get to know the person with just a few little interview questions that you may have. So there's interviews that you could set up beforehand. Meet the person away from your home or in your home, and let them talk to you about what their ideas are in helping you to downsize. When I meet with a person on downsizing, I like to meet them eventually, maybe not the very first time, but eventually I will have to look at the house and I will have to give them some ideas what can be done.
And they can also ask for referrals too, references of people that you've worked with before.
Definitely.
Maybe in their similar situation.
Yes. So referrals, references. I have references. Every organizer pretty much has references on something like that or something similar. I like to help older people. I'm living with my mother, who is 91, who had to downsize a huge house when she came to live with me. So
and she came from Germany.
And she came from Germany. We had to ship stuff. So I have an idea what it takes. I know what you can go through emotionally. I know what the children can go through emotionally when a downsizing of a parent happens, because a lot of things that some children may be really fond of, but they don't want it, or they don't want to have room for it, or they really can't handle the items that the parent may want to get rid of. There needs to be a liaison that kind of helps to smooth that out.
And you remove that emotion. You don't have the emotional attachment that the other person does. I think that's really the key, is having someone that doesn't have that emotion. All right, well, thanks, Brigitte. We're able to answer a couple questions that we weren't able to get to. Make sure that you tune in for our next presentation. Anita Lane is going to be our presenter next month. We'll have our pre-interview with her, and then of course the presentation, and we'll have the After the No meeting with her as well. So stay tuned. See y'all later.
Yes, let's declutter our minds next month.
Yes.